Hey world, how you doing today? This is the Danny Malone function. Um, it's the 22nd show. Uh, just wanted to start off. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Weekend's almost over. Hope everybody's good. And you know, been a lot busy, very busy. Uh, but sorry for the wait. I got goals, and I have things that I have to do to where I set this show up the way I needed to set it up, and once I get to the numbers that I get to, then I continue with the shows. You know what I mean? I don't start a show if I ain't seeing if I am not seeing nothing. You know what I mean? I have to see views. I have to see certain things. That I'm looking at, and I have to make sure that they're exact and on point for my short term. I have short term goals. So for the short term goals, I actually just look at a few things with my shows and stuff, make sure they're on point, make sure the last ones, the last one or two that I just did, make sure they get the right views, and then I move on to the next one. I just don't want to be putting all these shows out, and then I don't get no feedback from nobody, and it's like, what do you do? You know what I mean? So I have to make sure that I follow what I have to follow, short term wise, goal wise. So just wanted to start off with the show by saying I hope everybody's good, everybody's healthy, and everybody's all right. Rest in peace to Alexis Pina, a very good person to me. Um, couldn't make it. Sorry that I couldn't make it. It was too rough for me, and it was just I couldn't do it. And I apologize for that. I just couldn't make it to that funeral. It hurts. It hurts, and it even hurts even more when you go there. So I couldn't feel that. I didn't want to feel that. I couldn't do it. But may you rest in peace, man. And I know you're up there with the angels. And for everybody that had people pass away, friends, family, whatever, man, may you guys heal, and stay strong and heal. And the only way you stay strong and heal is if you're around family members and things of that nature. You have to be around family when things like that happens. You don't want to be around people. You want to be around family. You want to be around family. You want to be around people that have your best interest. Just letting you know is that's family is number one when family situations happen. People pass away, things of that nature. You got to be around family. You got to be around people that you trust. Be around people that you can vent with, things of that nature. They feel the same pain you feel. You have to be around people like that. All right, so I just wanted to start off by saying that this show, the 22nd show, is going to be on death and rebirth. Um, and the reason why I picked it is because where I came from, it was either two ways. Either you continue to do bad and bad things are gonna happen, or you stop doing the bad things, and that's when the rebirth comes in. Second life, second new start. But I wanted to start off by saying, like, in the prison system, I just want to let you guys know, when I was 17 and I got certified as an adult at 18 years old, I was in a cell with with the same age as me, juvenile. When I turned 18, they took me out of that cell. I'll never forget it. I was scared. I'm gonna keep real with you. I was scared. 17 going to 18 years old, I was kind of scared. I mean, let alone in the county, I held my own. I had my little fights and stuff. I actually had this one fight. I broke this dude's arm or hand or whatever, and he was in a cast, and he was under the bed. It was crazy, and it was just crazy stuff. Like, juvenile wise, when I was in that county, you had to fight, but you didn't have to. But there was a lot of tough guys out there where they're trying to try you, and you just gotta go. You know, you gotta go to the cell and you gotta, you know, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't do that, then guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be extorted for your commissary, things of that nature. You ain't trying to be nobody's bitch. So, you know, you gotta fight. Win, lose, or draw, you gotta fight. No matter what. You know, especially in them places. So when I was 17, they maneuvered me to, you know, somebody else's cell, but a person that was older than the age that I was, because I was 17 with a juvenile in the cell, and I was in there with him for a little bit, and then I turned 18. When I turned 18, I was in Camp Hill, and they put me in the cell with an adult. That was me, like me, 18, you know. So it was crazy because, like, I'm gonna tell you, I was scared. I was scared. I was definitely scared. I didn't know, you know, if they was gonna put me in a cell with a rapist. Then I didn't know if they was gonna put me in a cell with a murderer. I don't know if they was gonna put me in a cell with whatever. I don't know what the hell they were gonna put me in a cell with. But I just didn't know. You know what I mean? So it was like, you know, just imagine, you know, you're leaving the cell where you with the juveniles because you was a juvenile, and then you became an adult, and then you moved to a cell with the adult. So it's like it was a whole nother story, a whole nother situation, a whole nother, you know, outlook on everything, on life, period. Because now, like, I'm away from them now. You know, the people that was my age. Now I'm in the big man league. So it was rough. Like I said, I was a little scared. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all dudes out there, you think you tough, all you tough shit and all that bullshit. You know, a lot of you was scared too. You just don't want to admit it. I'll admit it. I was scared. I'm gonna tell you the truth. So, but scared to the point where I was gonna defend myself, but scared to the point where I didn't know what the hell was going on. What was this? What was that? Nothing. You know what I mean? So, I go to the cell, boom, and you know, go to I guess I go to the bottom bunk because I got shot. Excuse me. I got shot in my stomach when I was 17, and I got certified as an adult a few months after. So I still had a bullet in my back. Still got the bullet in my back today, but um, I had bottom bunk. So I went in there, you know, thinking, I'm telling dude like, yo, I'm bottom bunk. You gotta put your bunk. You gotta go up there, buddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go up to the second bunk. You gotta go up top. He's like, I said, we can either do this, either one, you know, either two. We're gonna do this two ways. Now, mind you, in my mind, I was scared because I'm like, I don't know what you know, how this shit's gonna work, how it's gonna end up. You know what I mean? That's where I was scared at because I didn't know where it was gonna end up. I didn't want to put more time into this prison shit than I had to. I just wanted to do the time that I had and get the hell out. You know what I mean? So long story short, actually, dude, there was no issues. He put his bed up top. Everything worked out. I got the bottom bunk. And that was it. You know? So I got it, right? And everything was flowing. And that's why I started working out. You know, I was a workaholic for real. I used to go out in the morning, afternoon, and the night. When they had the nighttime yard and all that. So I'm working out. They got weights in the yard. I'm rocking and rolling. Boom. Get the Graterford. So from Camp Hill, I got the Graterford. When I got the Graterford, that's when, you I was on D block. And on D, you know, like these blocks, you know, you got two blocks that go out to the main yard together. Then you got the side yard in Graterford. So you got the side yard where you hit that shit, you know, in the mornings and after, you know, at night. That's the side. The big yard, you got the split up. So you got A and D, A and D, A and D, and then hold up, A and D. B and C. It was two blocks go out together. So it was D and B and A and C. It was D and B. D and B went out to the main together, and C and A went out together. So I went out with the B. But the main yard out there working out. When you're working out, you want to get with somebody that's basically lifting more than you. You want to, if you're trying to increase your situation and trying to be stronger and get, built up fast. That was the best thing to do is work out with people that are stronger, that are way stronger than you. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. And that's what I got up to. That's how I dealt with the situation. So I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna get stronger, I got to deal with some of these guys that are strong. You know what I mean? A lot of these dudes didn't really like talking to people. They just do their workout, and they had their certain crew, that they dealt with. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It wasn't like I was trying to, friend everybody. Because you can't do that. You're not trying to be friends with everybody. You're just trying to make it through your time as peaceful as possible, whatever. But I just want to let you guys know that definitely when I got certified as an adult, now the county was different. County, that shit was a piece of cake. But when you go up, when I went upstate and I was a juvenile going into my, in my adult age, I was a little scared. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. It was scary shit. And, I didn't, it was scary. I didn't, you hear all the stories, but all them stories is fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gay, you're going to you're going to deal with the gay people. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm with this is what I want to say. When I'm with the greater for, right? So, I'm like, all right. So, I'm grabbing my stuff because I'm like, let me go take a shower because, I just want to get the shower out of the way. Because usually, later in the day, it's kind of hard to get in the showers because everybody wants to take a shower at nighttime, whatever. So, I took my shower in the afternoon time. This was the worst. Now they got on one side they got 1, 2, 3, 4 showers on the A side. On the B side they got 1, 2, 3, 4 showers. So it's 8 showers altogether. So you got 4 showers on the A side. You got 4 showers on the B side. So basically you go to any one you want. So So I'm going to the shower and shit, and I end up in the shower where the gays went, like where the homos be, showering at. So basically, this shit was actually mapped out. Like the Muslims had their shower, the Bloods had their shower, the Crips had their shower. Everybody's section in gang, the Kings, the Yetas, they had their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like all these showers was equal to the people, that whoever they was. So when I got in the shower, my peoples came like, yo, don't go in there. Don't go in there. So I was already in. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Go anywhere. Like, cause now I got the little tough guy image and shit like that. So he's like, yo, don't go in that one. I'm like, man, fuck out of it. I'm taking a shower, man. I'm gonna take a shower wherever I want to take a shower. I was being an asshole, basically. So I went in there, man, and one of them dudes tried me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm new, but they tried me. Knocked the dude straight out. Straight out. I hit him once, he fell to the floor. And that was it for me. Cause I never went back to that shower again. I went out and got out of that shower. I didn't go to the hole or nothing. I hit that dude. He fell. It is what it is. I grabbed my shit and got out that shower. I never went in that shower again. And I didn't have no issues. But I'm telling you, I got tried in the shower and I knocked the dude out real quick. I hit him, boom, and I'm out. Now, should I listen to my boy that told me, yo, don't go in that shower? Yeah, but I was being an asshole. I didn't care. My mentality was, I'm going to go wherever the fuck I want to go, to the shower, whatever, because ain't nobody going to tell me nothing. That was my mentality, mind you. I just came from being a juvenile. Now I'm an adult. So now I'm in this situation where I'm in greater for the state penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous. So now I'm like in the big boy land now. So, I situated the shower situation where they tell you, look, this is where the shower, this is where you go for, this is the shower right here. Bet. So I made sure that I got the shower that I had to get to, that was reasonable, that I didn't have no issues going to, because I went to the wrong shower, number one. And, I started, doing my bid. I got a job in the kitchen, staff kitchen. So I was working staff kitchen. I was bringing out food every day, sandwiches and shit like that, because they let you. But on the blocks, they have a thing where they bring the food, and they got so much food. Like I was doing like block worker jobs, so I was working in the kitchen, in the staff kitchen, and then, and this isn't great. I was working staff kitchen, and then I'm working on the block, doing block work, and then at the end of the night, they got all these trays, all this food. And I used to bring so much food to my cell to eat, and I used to look out for people. You know what I'm saying? But back in them times, greater for they used to let you maneuver, go to different blocks, go here, go there, where you go pick up this. Like somebody has something for you, you go pick it up. You know what I mean? Or you get his pass to go pick it up. You know what I mean? Like it was so good. Like it was so good. Then the old heads there, they had their clothes and shit like that, where they had their clothes from the street. They still had the shit. You know what I mean? But like them days is past. You know what I mean? That's why I want to talk about the death and the rebirth. Reincarnation. You heard of reincarnation, Tupac, Biggie. You know what I mean? Like when they now I want to tell you guys something, man. Deja vu. Like if you ever had deja vu, like damn, it seemed like this happened. Or if you have a lot of dreams, you have a lot of things that are occurring, like a lot too many things that are occurring, and it just keeps occurring and occurring and occurring. It's time for rebirth. Now, I'm not talking about you coming out the womb, and you're already born as a child, and then you grow up, and then you grow up to be a teenager, and then from teenager you become an adult. Now, I'm talking about everybody that waits to the end of the year and they say, all right, well, I'm going to quit smoking and I'm going to start this new year and I'm not going to smoke anymore. Or I'm going to start this new year and I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to work out. Or I'm going to start this new year and I'm going to make sure that I have the best job ever and I'm going to keep it. I'm going to do what I got to do, or I'm going to start this new year off, whatever goal that you set for yourself, period. That's where, the problem lies. What I'm telling you is it could be a new year today. It could be a new year tomorrow. You know how, people, they find Christ, right? And they're reborn, right? Reborn means they're reborn in Christianity. They're reborn in the word of God, right? That's John 3 verse 3. Reborn in Christ, or reborn in Christianity. That's John 3 chapter 3. That's in the Bible. And what I mean, like that's rebirth. That's reborn in Christ, in the church version, to where you change your life around, for yourself and for your higher power. You know what I mean? But what we're talking about here is, death of your past self. Death of your past self, meaning the things that you did bad in the past. You've been a criminal, been an abuser, drug addict. You hurt people. You hurt yourself. This, etc. There's so many things that I could talk about, but that part right there, like, you want to let all that go in the past. So you want rebirth? Do you want rebirth? Do you want a second chance at life? You can get it. The second chance of life is when you make that decision that you're tired of being sick and tired. That's when rebirth occurs. You understand what I'm saying? As long as you're living, you can have a rebirth at any time. You just got to change your ways, and you got to change your actions. You understand what I'm saying? I talk about prison a lot, yeah, because I've been in there. You know what I mean? Imagine, like, my first day, I'm like at the door, looking out and shit. I'm looking out the door, like, looking around and shit, seeing if I know somebody. I'm looking out there, like, damn. And then it's quiet, so I'm like, you know what I mean? And then, like, when new people come on the block, you got people yelling. Sometimes they yelling, for a friend, one of their friends just came on the block. Usually, they know who's coming because there's a list on the paper. So when you go in and you're like downstairs in this, you're downstairs, in an area where whatever. Now, if you go into that block, they got a list. So that list will tell you, that list will tell you everything. That list will tell you who the people is that's coming. So I remember one day, there was some cat. Oh, mom. Man, this was a crazy situation. One of my friends, may she rest in peace, she got shot on 7th and Mr. Dick's at that bar right there, years ago, and that was my smoke partner, my weed partner. Her name is Angie. She's a very good person. She was a very good person, great mother, everything, man. I used to fucking chill with her all the time, as friends, smoke, chill, and stuff. And she had an altercation with somebody, and I guess she beat the girl up. And then whatever happened after that, boom, boyfriend came, whatever, that came and did the dirt, So we got that list of people coming up. So I'm looking at the name, and I'm like, oh shit, it's this motherfucker that, that took out my friend. Supposedly, because he had to go to court and shit like that, whatever. Now, mind you, I was locked up when the shit happened, so I seen it on the newspaper. So when the dude came up, I was just waiting for that motherfucker. And when he came up, I got his ass. He went up in that room. I told the CO, yo, you already know what it is. I'm about to go handle this shit. He went right up in the bathroom. Went right up in that bathroom, and I'm telling you, I went right to his cell and closed the door and started doing the dirt to this cat. And at the end of it, I got out of the cell. When they did the movement, I got out of the cell. And about an hour after that, he checked in. He checked in off the block. And they put everybody in the cell, whatever. He was all fucked up, lumped up and shit. But, like I said, it is, like I said, that county shit, that, they got that list. Then people come in. There was a lot of motherfuckers that used to get their ass whipped right when they come up. There was people hiding, waiting for these rats and these punks come upstairs, and they got their head clocked. You know what I'm saying? They got hurt because people don't play. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're locked up and you're in there, and you think that you did dirt out there and you got weapons and shit like that, but when you come to the county or you come upstate, you don't got no more weapons no more. So when you come, people are waiting for you. They're just waiting for you to come. They don't care. They're just waiting for you to come. So now they have an opportunity to give you the fair one that you deserve or that you need. Maybe not deserve. You might need more than an ass whooping or a jump, but you might need more than that. But at the end of the day, that's what a lot of them people got. Um, so like the death and the rebirth, you know, death and coming back, reincarnation. Like I said, Tupac, Biggie, these two guys, right? And I want to use them as an example because I want to show you guys something. I want to show you where my mindset is on thinking, on just thinking. When you're thinking and you're doing the things that that you got to do on a daily basis, and you're really thinking about this stuff, think about this. And maybe this might help you. Maybe it might not. You might think I'm crazy. I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know. But all I can say is what I see and what I hear. Okay. Before Tupac died, he was talking about death. He got shot so many times that, next time he gets shot, it could be his last. But he got shot so many times that he kept coming back. See, I only got shot once. Excuse me. I got shot once. I'm here. Motherfucker that tried to take me out couldn't. And then I find out that it was a wrong place, wrong time, didn't know it was me. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't care about that shit anymore. It's just stupid to me. But cause it's over. And it's over in my book. But Tupac got shot so many fucking times. And in majority of his songs, he always talked about death. Death is coming. He already had in his mind that he was gonna die. But he didn't know when. But he knew it. And guess what happened? In his mindset of what he was doing and what he was putting out there, it came to light. You understand what I'm saying? It came to light. And he passed away. You see that? So when he was living that life, Tupac Shakur was living that life of danger, of Russian roulette. Literally Russian roulette, but not him pulling the trigger. Other people pulling the trigger, but him being around the people that are pulling the trigger. You understand? So he already had that on his mindset. He already had in his mind that he was going to die. Just didn't know when. Right? That's a pure example. That's one example. And I'm going to give you the second one. Biggie Smalls, Christopher Wallace. He said, I'm going to LA regardless. They might take me out. They might get me. But I'm going there regardless. I'm going there regardless. Now, this is his statement. This is what he did. This is what he said. In the songs, this is what he said. I'm going back to Cali. Yeah, I'm going back to Cali. Now, him going back to Cali was his last ride, and he died. He got shot. Got shot up. Now, does that show you guys something? You teenagers, you adults, whatever you have in your mind, it's gonna happen. It's gonna occur. You heard of deja vu? Deja vu. Things that happened, but then it's like, damn, it happened, but then it, like, damn, I thought I seen that before. Like, I be seeing shit like that sometimes. Like, damn, then this shit just it just happened like a while ago, but now it's like in the light now. Now it's like happening. Like, it's happening. Like, you've seen it before, And then deja vu comes to where it happens and it's like, damn, didn't I just live this? Or you see somebody that you've seen before, and it's like, damn, it's like deja vu. Like it's happening again, but it's really happening now. This is your mindset. You want to kill all that. This is where the death and the rebirth. The rebirth comes in when you know for a fact that you're gonna change. You're gonna change the way you live. You're gonna change your mindset. You're gonna change the people, places, and things, and you're gonna change your reality all around. You're gonna change everything, and that's where rebirth comes in. Rebirth is something that we gotta do, no matter what, because at the end of the day, the way you're walking and the way you're talking ain't working, and if all that is gonna take you back to being that drug addict, if all that is gonna take you back, like you being good and doing all this stuff, and then you relapse, and you go to drinking, or you going back to the crack or the drugs or whatever whatever the stuff is that you had in the past that you killed. You have to really kill this stuff, and you have to fulfill this stuff with other things that are positive. And you got to decide what you're going to fulfill these things that are bad that you took out of your life. You have to refill them things with something positive. And that's where the rebirth comes in at. So if you want to rebirth, you could rebirth. You could have rebirth is every day. Reborn. You can have it any day. You could do it today. You could do it tomorrow. You don't got to wait to the end of the year to say I want to quit smoking, or I want to quit doing this, or I want to quit smoking. I want to go to the gym. I want to work out. I want to lose weight. I want a house. I want a car with a picket fence and a horse. You have to start today. Do it today. Be reborn today. Have that rebirth today. Death comes. Death knocks at our doors every day. It's your choice if you can open your door to that death or not. That's why I said my function is being on things that it's a purpose. My function is living with a purpose. What is your function? Is it living with a purpose? If your function is living with a purpose, then you got to make sure everything you're doing is for a purpose, a cause, a movement. If you're trying to do this thing for real, you have to do it that way. I'm telling you. Because don't wait till the end of the year, talk about, I want to do this, I want to do that. Do it today. And then you start your day, then you start your new year that day. Don't wait till the end of the year, talking about, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to change this, I want to change that, I want to take these friends off here, I want to do this, do that. No. Do it today. Do it now. You want to do something, you do it. And stay committed to it. And this is my show for today. This is the Danny Malone Function. This is show 22. And I will see you guys next show. Please subscribe, share to your friends, subscribe, and just support my show. I appreciate it much. And blessings on blessings. Thank you.